Well, howdy, folks. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, what can I say today that might be of importance, that might make an impact in your life, that you might garner a sense of importance and significance in addition to your database of information? What could I add to you? What might I say that when you walked away, you would say, I sure am so glad I heard what he had to say today. What more could you want? What can I say? All I can say is, I'm glad this is another day. Wow, well, thank you for that bit of soliloquy. Oh, you were talking, that's true. All right, well, anyway, here we are. 24th of June, 2026. It's a Wednesday. And we're still diddling around with Don. I don't know how else to say it, but what's going on, guys? It's easy to get hooked into this stuff. You let go of it. His craziness is, your opposition to his craziness, it's not going to have any effect or impact. Now let's let him know we don't like what he's doing for sure. They don't stop the acknowledgments. Continue to let him know. It is vast. Shrinking. I shouldn't say vast. Vastly shrunk. It's vastly shrunk following. They're just a tick in the count these days. Yeah. We need to just focus on what we need to make this place a better place. And don't focus on what the crap they're throwing out there to get our attention. Ignore them and they'll go away. That's true. Ignore them and they'll go away. Means they no longer have a following. Who's going to pay their way? Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, stop following them. Yeah, they're not important. Just let go of them. Don't even respond to them. Let them talk out into the wind. Maybe that's the best way, because then they can feel uncontested. And then they get rid of that anger and rage. Maybe they'll get all of their system and come back and play on the human loving stage. Anyway. Let's bring this world to one of love and connection. You see, musically, you see this. Many people are young, to this disco music, or what they call it, techno. Disco techno, and to the beat, and people get wrapped up into it. They're happy and they're shouting. Yeah, let's live our lives like that. If that's what we can choose. Just let us express ourselves and be free and on the loose. And always be respectful for peace and calm. Sometimes nothing but feels better than to sit down and relax and quiet your busy mind and hear the lilting music in the back and send you off into this really comfortable space. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love it. Give your mind an embrace, Love yourself and say thank you for carrying this load for all this time. Yeah. You with the more earthborn soul. You're still there. You're part of Gaia's offspring. That's where the connection is. You see, yeah. Mother Earth, Father Sun, source of all conundrums. Oh, love, where I occupy this time, point in space, at this point in time. Oh, Marcus, think of it. It's really now. That's just, I should say this. That's from the spirit's, soul's space, totally disconnected from all but the spiritual realm. All earthly matters are left behind. They don't come into the equation. You ascend above all that. Ascend yourself and say, I love this beautiful universe. What more could I say? This beautiful loving universe is so giving in every way. I just think about everything I own, everything I have in my possession. How the great and loving universe directed me to wherever my possession. I feel gifted that I have so much a wealth of material good, and I thank and love the universe for all of that. But my sadness comes for all those who couldn't have it just easily, just as much as I have, which is not excessive. But so I can be comfortable. I can live my life, no worries. I had a, it's financially, I would say, aware and how to spend and save money. So I've been able to create a nice little retirement nest egg. It's not all at my hands, but it kind of trickles out, comes to me in little dribbles, and it's like, through the good fortunes of the loving investment spirit guides who help. Everything's just laid out for us, for my wife and me. Health insurance, Medicare. Everybody gets that anyway. And just with just little, supplementary income things. We just diminish our requirements, our requests, for ourselves, and we find ways, by saving. We, at the year we are able to make that one big grand cruise or something like that. Alaska, Europe, the Mediterranean, China, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, Australia, the Philippines, Canada, Mexico, Belize. Straight Belize. I wonder what goes on with Belize. I need to try that sometime. Belize. It's just right there at the Yucatan. Is there somewhere near there? Something in the southern part of Mexico. Yucatan Peninsula. Mexico. Wow. They're showing America up. I'm glad that they're both strong for rights, human rights, Canada and Mexico both. Yeah, so it's, yeah, thank you. Our, I mean, we all have well, I have a thanks to give to both, you know, for keeping the flame of freedom, you know, going, burning, flame of freedom burning all through those dark nights. Hope is out there. Hope is out there. Now let's bar thoughts together and resist this authoritarianism. We've got to do something to put it in control. No lives need to be lost. You know, not even incarceration. You know, but they've got to be put in their control. You know, let them have their bounty. Yeah. And just restrict how they can use it. In means of, even in respect to his, like say, even a transaction, how it potentially could affect, the variables of the market complicities, sales and costs of sales, standards of living, unemployment, all these things that cause a certain level of pressure, thorn in the side. Sometimes sharper the thorn, the more painful it becomes. And they don't give you any freedom from this. No reprise. There's an authoritarian governance. Yeah, you don't want to live in that. China is that. Russia is that. Yeah. I remember the other smaller nations, I'm not sure. The politics and the geography and geopolitics of all the sovereign states on this planet. But I think there's going to be a greater preponderance towards those respecting people's personal freedoms, their right to exist, and their importance on this planet, no matter where they are, or where they came from, or where they're going. That's just my take on it. Well, that should be our goal. Yes, it's like everybody will live like kings and queens. Everybody will be. That the resources will be so bountiful. Spending all these quadrillion trillions of dollars on military objectives. How much of those resources, could be applied universally? And what would the state of each individual human being, if every human being was had available to them all the means of life survival skills and ingredients to ensure a healthy life. So, and then it would be effectuated. It would be the affect of it would be distribution of universal standards of living, states of living, conditions of living, however you want to say it, comfort. What levels of government, comfort should any one human being be able to have at the very minimum? And then that gets established. I mean, and that concur with that. Diet, kind of food, and being available to you. They're being made available to you. a roof over your head, a means to survive, live, food, sustenance, at the very minimum. A place to be. Nobody's going to ever be able to kick you out of that place. Yeah. And, oh, yeah.